Day.
Hello, everybody. This is Dr. J along with Kamal. We're streaming live from Long Island, New York, and Westchester, New York. And we're streaming coast to coast and across the globe. We're going over what the action was not only today, but for the week. I think for the week, I'm slightly up. I think you're probably slightly up as well, right, Kamal?
Just a tad.
All right. A tad is better than being down a tad,
Right.
right? And today I promised you a green candle, and I'm sorry. The best we could do is a doji, basically a neutral candle, up one on the day. At least we're in positive territory, but not really one of those big, juicy Kamal green candles on a Friday,
Right.
the kind that you like.
Yes. I
Hey,
was.
Andrew. Uh, yeah, yeah. So the market path is sort of like what I suggested, but I said it would probably possibly go down at the beginning of the day, maybe even as low as what, the 200? That was yesterday, and I thought it would come roaring back with a strong green finish on the day. So we got some volatility. We did close back in the plus column in the SPY, but not exactly what I had in mind. Let's see some other comments. Alexis is with us. Laura is with us. CTIC hurt. It stung a little today, but it came back. Came back a little. We'll take a look at CTIC. Andrew says, what a week. Uh-huh. And Longeveron, yes, we mentioned it here a few weeks ago, a few months ago, and just yesterday, and it's been very active, very volatile. Nice move for those who were long Longeveron. So we got things to look at. Let's look at Longeveron again. Let's start by looking at the spiders, I suppose. Share screen. And there we go. That look okay? Let's see. Dow Jones. I have a full screen because people were saying it's very difficult to read the name of the security
Right.
on YouTube. So I figure if I make it a full screen and take our faces off, no one's going to care.
Right. I'm also camera shy too.
Well, come on, you're not. Don't give me that BS. You're camera shy, sure. All right, so the Dow is up 0.4%, by the way. Not a bad day for the Dow, while the S&P was flat, and NASDAQ was down. We haven't really looked at the Dow in a while. Maybe being that I'm on this, we'll take a look at it. Let me add a couple of more moving averages. I'll add the 100. And I'll add the 200, I guess. And one more after that. I'll add the 9-day. I like the 9-day, so I'll add that one. 9-day. I don't know why every so often I lose these things. I got to put them back in. Que sera. Yeah, whatever it is, it is. Okay, so the Dow. Yeah, so it's not quite a doji today. It's more of a spinning top candle. It's not a bad candle. I mean, you have the long bottom tail, and it came back to close green. So you really can't get upset with this candle. It's similar to the candle we had to start the week. Do you see this candle on Monday?
Right.
And we closed on Monday at 34,957. So for the week, we're actually down because today's close is 34,847. So 847 versus 957, about 100 points down from where we were at the close on Monday. It's not terrible. I mean, it's basically like the week didn't happen as far as the Dow. And it's interesting that we have the same candle on Monday that we have on Friday. Not sure what to make of that, but it's just interesting. We had a little gap up from Monday to Tuesday, which got filled on Thursday. And Thursday, yesterday that is, remember I was very optimistic that we would close green. Well, we did close green on the Dow, but not on the S&P. And I also predicted that we would be down earlier in the day and come back late in the day with a vengeance. I thought more of a vengeance, but I'll take this. This is not bad. Where do I think this is going? I think it's going at least, probably to new highs, but let's draw in at where it's going to. At least next week, it should go beyond.
Could you show the 6 months? Could you just show the 6 months?
Yes. So I'll just compress this a little. I don't know if that's it. Yeah, that's all the way to January. Is that okay?
I see you way past that.
January 21.
Right.
You want it? All right. This is now from June. June to now a little more than 6 months. 9 months. So this is a 9-month picture of the Dow. And what we have off the peak is a typical A, B, C type correction. And we're going up from that. So I think new highs are ahead. The first resistance is up here at 2035, 824, about 1,000 points higher. And I think we are going to make new highs, take out the 34,896, 36,953, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that's a long shot, right? I mean, right now I see resistance. What is that? Right there, yes. What is that? We hit that twice.
That's minor resistance, but yes. It's nothing. This should go through it very easily. First part of next week, I think we get a continuation of the little pop we had at the end, at the close today. So I'm optimistic that we get some good news out of Russia, Ukraine, and that would carry us much higher. So the first test would be 35,840. If it passes that test, and I'm pretty confident it will, there's no reason why it shouldn't make new highs, the Dow. So this is the main hurdle, if you will. As soon as it takes this out, it's very hard to imagine that it won't go to new highs. Let's take a look at the spiders. SPY. Look at this dragonfly, whatever you want to call it, doji. Forget all the names. But it's basically similar to the Dow candle, except it's more of a doji. The Dow is more of a spinning top. It had a bit bigger body. Now, this is the third day in a row where the SPY showed weakness, but at least today it closed above the 100. And I like that, or it closed at the 100.
It kind of recovered the last 30 minutes as well. I mean, it made a huge comeback in the last 30 minutes.
Huge. It was a Dr. J predicted comeback. That's correct. I kind of figured it perfect. I was hoping I was wrong because I was sitting with SPXLs. So I got a little nervous. I got out for a tiny loss, and I didn't stay in for I tried to get back in, but I got busy in the afternoon, so I didn't get back in for the late run, unfortunately. But it's okay. I mean, I had a nice day today, all in all. For the week, again, I'm slightly green. And again, just like the Dow, if you look back at the week, this was Monday's candle,
Right.
which doesn't look exactly like today's candle, but the high was 455.91, and the close today was 452.92. So we're
Right.
down.
That should be a green candle, right? I cannot see the color.
No, because from the open to the close was actually down a little. That's why it's red.
I see.
But very tiny, red, let's call it pink. You want to call it pink?
Okay.
Basically, almost it should be colorless. It's so close to the open and the close are so close together.
Right.
Yeah. So basically, for the week, we didn't do much. On Friday of last week, let's go back to that. We were at 452.98. We're at 452.92 now, right?
Right.
No, wait a second. Yeah, that's right. So it's
452.90.
practically unchanged. Week to week, practically unchanged.
A wash.
A wash, yeah, the week that wasn't. But yet there was a lot of action throughout the week. Opportunities to make money, and some of them we took advantage of, some of them we didn't. Let's take a look at CTIC, which had an earnings call today, and apparently it was an excuse for some traders to take profits. But again, it came roaring back, which is a good sign. It closed at 435. It was as low as 412. So it cut the loss in half on the day. It opened the day at 451. So from the open, it's just a little modest retreat of about 1/8 of a point. No big deal. Remember when they used to give the gain and loss by eighths and quarters?
Right.
The stock was down 1/8, up 1/8. Well, today was off the open, down 1/8. You can get hysterical about it if you have a lot of shares, but really, it's just a normal up and down type movement. And $4 looks very good, like very good support here for CTIC. So I would not just panic just yet if you're holding CTIC. In fact, didn't I say it was not a bad place to enter right around here?
Right.
Right around 430, I think I said.
That's the middle of that big green candle right there, right? To the left.
I don't remember exactly. I think I said right around here was a good place to enter.
Right.
But I'd have to actually look back because I don't remember. I believe it was if something like this would be not a bad entry point. That's where it closed. So and it's really good support down here. If it breaks through this level, then I'd be worried. $4 mark.
Right.
So for now, I'm not worried. Longeveron, let's take a look at that follow-up look. It continued to move up. We wound up with a doji, with a long-legged doji. A lot of indecision, and probably this will give some back. I think when you see a doji like this after a big pop, usually it's going to give back. It's more of a reversal indicator than anything else. So I suspect it pull back at least to the middle of this big green candle to 1150. So I think there's room for it to go down before you buy. And buying at 1150 may or may not be a good idea. I would just gradually make my way into this one. I'm not convinced that it's just going to go to infinity from straight up from here. So I would look for 1150, somewhere around here, to maybe start a position and look to add to it maybe right about here. Add to it at the bottom of this candle. And then again, if it goes lower to fill the gap, I would have a third tranche, whatever you want to call it, ready to go in at 678. So just in case, my entry would be 1150, then the second tranche at 880, and the last one right down here at about 678, if it gets there. So I'm not betting on it going straight up, but I'm thinking it's not a bad stock to own. So I might just go in, take a little dabble at 1150 should it get there. And if I miss it, I miss it. There's so many stocks to play. I'm not going to chase it. That's how I look at it. All right. So what I intend to do is probably buy a little at 1150 if it gets there, and then worry about it. If it then average in either direction. Of course, tomorrow it could go to 80. It's highly volatile. It's hard to predict these things. It's just not for me to chase it. Maybe somebody else. How about Bitcoin? Had a good day today, right? Up 1%.
Yeah.
Not bad.
That's volatile too.
And it also gained late in the trading day, same way as the spiders in the Dow. It's a definite risk-on play. It's up when the spiders and Dow are up, and it's down when the market is down. So it's been very true to form. And the direction is more clear even than the S&P, which makes me more bullish on the market because they're so closely correlated. Here, there's like little doubt as to the direction of Bitcoin. It's taken out key levels. And the next key level, I think we said, was 52,000, right? I believe.
Yes, but we need to break out of this average. What is that? That's the 100-day or 200-day average?
That's a 200.
Yeah, we have to get past that.
Yeah, I think we will. I think we're going to make this high. We're going to take out this 51,916 high. 52,000 is my target on Bitcoin. I feel pretty confident, and that makes me again feel more confident on the market. Of course, this is not an all-time high. Bitcoin was higher, I believe, than 52,000. I think it was, I don't want to guess, was it 65,000? I said I don't want to guess, but then I go ahead and guess. Right here. 69,000, 68,789. Yeah, so we got a ways to go on the upside here for Bitcoin. Very bullish Bitcoin, very bullish GBTC, very bullish Mara, very bullish MicroStrategy, very bullish Ethereum. The cryptos definitely should have a place they have a place in my portfolio. I think they belong in everyone's portfolio. My opinions are strictly my own, of course, as are Kamal's, and do not constitute investment advice. Check with an advisor before acting, do your own due diligence. And of course, if you haven't subscribed already, you must subscribe because Okay, I got a good reason why I must subscribe, Kamal.
Absolutely.
What's the reason?
The reason is that we're often right. Not always, but often.
Often more right than wrong?
Yes.
Okay, more right than wrong. Okay, and that's not bad. It's hard to be more right than wrong, believe it or not, when it comes to the markets. You would think it's easy, but it's not. Ethereum, oh man, this is even more bullish looking than on the weekly. It's extremely bullish looking. Let's take a look at the daily. Ethereum is having a hell of a run. Gee, it almost took out this high from Tuesday.
Yeah, same thing. It's struggling at the 200, right?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't call it struggling. It approached it on Tuesday, backed off hardly any. It's going to go through it. It looks like it should go through it beginning of the week. Bullish start to the week. Ethereum goes much higher, just like Bitcoin. Ethereum probably is, it looks really bullish. I don't even know where to draw the line on Ethereum. All the way up on the top. I mean, this one looks like it's gonna go. There's very little in the way of true resistance once it gets past the 200. Maybe up here, up around 4150. I really bullish on Ethereum and Bitcoin. I mean, I could be wrong, but I got my money.
Those are the two top. Those are the two top ones, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't play any other crypto. Just stay with Ethereum and Bitcoin. You don't need the others. They're really going to the craps table. That would be enough for me, definitely. And what else did I have down that I wanted to look at? Let me take a look at my tweet. I don't even remember what I tweeted. My memory isn't what it used to be. It's good, but not great. CTIC we did, Longeveron we did, Google we didn't do, Spiders we did, Apple we didn't do, Walmart we didn't do, and Lit we didn't do. So we only did a few. We did Spiders, Longeveron, CTIC. You want to do Google, Apple, or Walmart, or Lit? Which you pick it.
I'd like Walmart, honestly, because I think Walmart looks nicer.
Walmart is about to make a new all-time high.
Right.
There's nothing to stop it at this point.
I mean, today it almost did that.
It makes me grateful that I'm in at much lower numbers. It makes me grateful that I had the foresight to keep my Walmart and even add to it. It's been a long, hard fight to get back to this all-time high at 152. Well, we're banging on the door, and I think we're going to go up to this level before we hit any real resistance, about 155. So I see another 3-4%, probably, maybe even this week. Walmart's running for Walmart, you know what I mean? Everything is relative. Walmart is not a big mover as a rule, low beta stock, but it's got its roller skates on. So I see another 3-4% easy for Walmart. How about its friend Amazon?
Disappointed in Amazon lately.
Yeah, kind of a tough week, right?
Yeah, pretty tough.
Yeah, it's had a tough week. But, stocks go up, stocks go down. It had a phenomenal run off the floor.
I'm not worried about Amazon long term. I just wanted to go back to where it should be, which is like 3,500 plus.
Yeah, I think we're right above support here. I think support should be at the 100 here. So if it goes down, it doesn't have much more to go. That's the way I see Amazon, and I'm surprised it took this level out so easily, right up here. It wasn't easy, but it took out this level. I thought we'd get more support up here at 32.76, but well, we're only $5 under that. Basically, this is support. I would have to say we're at support. It broke through this support, but came back, and you got the 100 just in case. Amazon looks like a buy at this point.
Yes, definitely is, because it hit 3,400. It went over 3,400, and it was really good. And I thought it's going to continue, but then
it will continue. But it was a little pause that refreshes. That's all.
Right.
Tiny pause. So do you want to do Lit, Google, or Apple? How about Google? We haven't done that in a while.
Google is good.
Looks like Amazon this week.
A little better.
Yeah, because today was better.
You're right.
It bottomed near its 200 and bounced back to close well above its 100-day moving average, and got back some of the big loss that it suffered yesterday. So this was a pretty nice day for Google, and just like Amazon, it takes this out, it flies. So that's how I see Google. I think no all-time highs are inevitable for Google.
Can we take a quick look at BCRX when you're done this?
Yeah, okay.
I'm thinking this month, April, is going to be a very good month for BCRX.
Well, you have an engulfing today, a positive engulfing, but it doesn't come after a really big downtrend. In fact, it comes off a little bit of an uptrend. Still a good candle today. I would be bullish on this one for next week. So I think there's certainly room for this one to run. Definitely a nice upward channel is developed on this one. I like this one. I own a lot of it. You do too. And
I do.
There's no reason at this point to sell it. There's the only reason to add to it every time it dips down to the bottom trend line. We're going up on BCRX.
Yeah, I remember 18, 21, 25.
Yeah, I think 20 will be taken out soon enough on BioPress.
A couple of people are asking about Sava.
Sava, sure. We'll end with Sava. Sorry I didn't do Lit and the others, but I try to do them all, but we only have half an hour, so we don't have enough time to do them all. Sava also looked like it was going to give up the ghost over this week, but turned it around, put in a solid performance today, up 2% to $38. Yesterday I was saying I was looking for it to add at a lower number. It's still conceivable that we get that opportunity to add to Sava right about here, a little higher, right about $35.
Wow.
That's what I said yesterday. I still think $35 is pretty good support, and it's also a gap fill. So it could retest this level. There's a lot of time before any catalyst, more than likely months from now. So, a retest of 35 is just a buying opportunity to add to your position. That's what I'm going to do. And I think the lows are in. So if it gets to 35, it's a gift. I don't think it'll go down further.
I hope not.
I mean, that's cutting it close, because below that is 32.30. So I'm cutting it with a slide rule. I'm saying 35 is possible, but 32.50 holds. I'm really trying to be a genius with this call, but that's how I feel. So I'll say it.
I want to ask you, do you own any space?
SPCE?
Uh-huh. I own a lot, actually.
All right. I do not own it.
But I don't own the company. I own some shares.
I did own it once or twice. I've been in and out of it a few times. I don't know. I do not own it now. It's trading range. I have it drawn perfect, right? 1150 to 678. It's trading range, and it's going to stay there for a while, I think. So probably a good swing trade between 7 and 11. Yo 7, yo 11, yo 7, 7, 11. Good numbers, right?
Right.
Good numbers to swing by. I'll do one more, lit.
Okay.
I love lit. I'm very bullish lit. And we have Doji today. I'm not in love with the Doji at the end of a bit of a rally. So maybe next week we could be giving back a little. Let's see what the follow-up candle to this is. It could just be a pause that refreshes. And that's what I'm thinking it most likely is. A pause that refreshes. We did take out some key highs this week. So that's good. Came off of these key highs right here. I think we equaled it or broke it. There's 78.65. Let's see. 78.63. We actually didn't. What about today? 78.55. 8. All right, we have we got to get through this barrier here, this wall of resistance, and then it flies. We're at resistance. That's all. We just got to get through it. So that's it. We had a flat week. Probably your portfolios don't look much different than it did the week before. I'm very bullish DMTK. It's been behaving well, Doug. Very bullish DMTK. And yeah, all right. So I think we answered most of the people's questions. Heath is with us today. Laura, Mark, Tim Kirk, Abdullah is with us today, indubitably. Doug. We got a lot of regulars with us today, and like to see more new faces. Tell your friends about us if you haven't already, and we'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend, Kamal.
Have a nice weekend, guys. Take care.
Have a nice weekend, everybody. Hasta la próxima semana.